Hey, this is my second podcast of the day. I had to make this podcast after looking on Instagram for the last 3 days. People are wondering about the Just a Taste mixtape and why it hasn't been re-released. And I'm going to explain all of that to y'all today. Once again, this is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Deja, Jackie. When Google Play was... when they had artists, okay, they will do the honors of contacting different artists or labels to see if it was okay to release a song. Okay, so it was a little bit easier for me back then. Now we have to physically contact the label itself. Okay, like when I dropped the song number one spot, Ludacris, I had to contact Universal. Okay, so I didn't have a problem with that. But Google Play did all of that for us, so it made it a little bit easier, and that's why they called us Google Play artists, because they put that work in. I don't know if they felt like they wasn't being paid enough, and that's why they got rid of all of it, and they was doing too much work and wasn't getting enough money from it, or whatever the case may be. But they tried to be fair to the artists out here so the artists can make money. But when they decided to go with a third party, it made it a little bit difficult for a lot of us, especially those that are big artists, okay, or they couldn't contact the artists. Now, my new distributor, he's pretty good, but he's slow. That's the only thing I dislike about my new distributor. And they do have... See, a lot of these places, these distributing places, that you can't even call them on the phone. You won't get a call back, and, so you don't really want to deal with certain distributors. And this is why I stay with CD Baby, because you can call them on the phone and talk to them at any given time. They're not going to lie to you. They're not going to try to do anything to harm you. And this is why I stay with CD Baby. For all those that know, I was with TuneCore in the beginning and Reverb Nation, and they all gave me hell. I couldn't even talk to nobody. So, excuse me, I wasn't supposed to curse. I'm learning, y'all. I'm trying to stop this cursing. But anyway, this is what happened, okay? So now when they took all the music down and I had to re-release all the music, there's a couple of things that I had challenges with, okay? And one of them was I had to have my IRSC codes. I had to have my UPC codes in order for people to identify who the songs belong to. Okay, when Google Play did it, they had their own codes, and they refused to give them to us because they took total control over the songs. And that's understandable. Because to say something happened to you, pass away, they get the song. So it was understandable what they was doing. However, it doesn't work best for the artists. And I think that's why they just said, let's just go third party like everybody else, and that way, we're gonna make our money. So now a lot of our music, like, okay, I'm gonna use 50 Cent for instance, okay. Me and 50 Cent sold almost a little over 500,000 copies on I'm the Man, okay? And that song is still playing. If you had purchased that song, this is why I'm still getting paid from it. If you purchased that song back when it was released with Google Play, you still have that song so people can still listen to it. However, it is not in distribution. Okay, it was already distributed. People bought it. People bought it under subscriptions. So that song is going to play forever. However, it's not there for the new people to hear. So it can elevate. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the Just a Taste mixtape. Okay. Now, I wasn't even really worried about I'm the Man, but this all comes into play, and this is where 50 Cent has been negligent to helping me get through this part of this challenge, okay? I don't have no problems with no artist other than him and Alicia Keys, okay? And I wrote her I wrote Sony. I haven't heard back for neither one of those. I wrote 50, and I told them that I need signatures from them to re-release the song. Okay? Now, everybody knows 50 Cent's character. Okay? And this is why characteristics plays a big part when you're in the limelight, people. Everybody know that 50 is quick to sue anybody. If he can find a way to sue you, he will. Okay? Granted, people thought he was going to sue me. How can he sue me when he the one who told me to do this stuff to get me where I needed to be? So shout out to him on that note. But now I don't know if he's getting old and he's starting to forget what's going on, or, he got too much going on in his life, but he forgot that, yeah, you still have music out here that can be sold. And that music that can be sold can actually get you to another level, okay? And keep you in the music industry, okay? Because like I told y'all, within the next 10 years, rap won't exist. It will be all on the ground, But he wasn't paying attention. He does what he want to do, or if his people that's working with him, they do what they want to do. And it's not working for the industry. The industry is getting mad right now because there's other people on this album, not just him, and he's holding back this album from being released because he is now a superstar, where before he wasn't a superstar when we first got started doing music together, but now he's a superstar. So it's a whole nother level, okay, that he has elevated to from the time that I got into this music industry. So they are afraid to publish anything with this man because he is now a superstar, thinking that he's going to come back and sue them. Okay? Now, we all know that 50 Cent's signature has been all over the internet. He signs books. Even when I went to visit him in Jersey, he signed my book, and his signature is everywhere. And yes, I don't even have the book anymore because I gave it to somebody that I felt really needed it. Y'all know me, I'm always giving something away. Even though I should have kept it because, his signature was on it. And it's going to be worth something one day. However, I gave it away. And I feel like, because I have music with him, it's still going to be worth something. So I don't need everything. I'm not that greedy. You know what I mean? So I handed it over to somebody that I felt really, really needed the book, because the book was about health and they really needed it. However, I could have easily, took his signature and made a letter and did it, but that's not me. I'm not into fraudulent stuff like that. So I'm not going to do that. However, he is supposed to give me this letter so I can drop this mixtape. Okay? And he has not done so yet. So I'm letting y'all know, everybody that's on this album, okay, including G-Unit, okay, Chris Brown, okay, Lloyd Banks, even though DMX is not on it, but his beat is on it, okay, all these people that is waiting for this mixtape to drop can't because 50 Cent has not given me the letter, okay, and I've wrote him over, I would say maybe 100 times now, okay, so when y'all see him, y'all take it up with him. This is why the Just the Taste mixtape has not dropped again. Now, me and Chris Brown on that Just the Taste mixtape, the song War For You, that song has gotten over, within the last 2 months, over 17,000 sales. Okay? Of course that mixtape's supposed to be dropped. That's a no-brainer. But when you have somebody stopping you because their majority of all the music that's on there is them, what are you to do? And if I take him off the mixtape, then I'm going to only have 5 songs. Okay? So, about 5 or 6 songs, because it's 17 songs on the album, and I believe it's about, it ain't going to be like 5 or 6 songs. It'll be like maybe a 10 song album. Okay? I get it, y'all. Y'all want the album. I want the album. I've been uploaded the album, okay? But we've been waiting on this man. He refused to come to Charlotte. He refused to email me the information. Okay? It's simple. 50, I don't know who you're working with or who's reading your emails, you know, but they need to get it together because now the industry is going to be mad with you. People are angry. Okay? All you need to do, okay, you should be office savvy, okay, because you are a businessman. So I know you got a scanner and a computer. You need to write a letter on Microsoft. I, Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent, allowing Miss JJ Entertainment, Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, to release any track with me. Or he can put the names of the track. I'm the man, all the tracks that's on Just the Taste. It's on YouTube, so you can go down the line and see what songs it is that you're on and allow me to release this tape because people are asking for it. People want their money because they're on it too. Okay? You scan it and you sign it, email it to me. I can forward it to my distributor. It's simple. Don't make things harder than what it really is. We don't need all these other people because I have the hard copy of the copyrights. Okay? But being that you're a superstar and they feel like you sue everybody, they don't want to do it. Okay? And that's just the fact of it. Your character from back in the day is following you 20 years later because you were being greedy. People do things with my name every single day, and I haven't sued nobody. I do want to sue a few companies, though, because they've played me. Okay, if you going to use my name, at least help me help the youth. You know what I mean? Donate some toys, donate something. You know, so that kind of pissed me off. So there's a few that I do want to sue, but in actuality, me seeing people use my name or putting my name on something, it doesn't really bother me because they're giving me free marketing. Okay? And see, that's where 50 didn't know 20 years ago. And now I'm telling him, you should be thankful some of these people are doing some of these things because they're keeping you alive. That's why you died in the industry 10 years ago, and I helped you come back up because you were suing everybody, and everybody was afraid to do anything when it came to 50 Cent. Okay? So now is the time for you to rekindle that love in the industry. Okay? Because right now, people are angry. You got other people on this album, and they want their money. You're holding back other people's money. Big labels money. RCA is on that album. That's Chris Brown. What part you don't understand? And these people are getting paid off the single. They want some money off the album too. That's bigger dollars. We sell an album for $10. They may get $2 off of it. Who knows? I don't know how they fix it up and whatever the case may be. But you're holding up people's money. You know, so I know 50, you thought that it was only going to be you helping me, but you got to remember, I'm more popular than what you thought I was. Okay? And you wasn't the only one out here to help me come up in this music industry. You was just the first person that I contacted only because we had connects on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. And everybody knew that I was a big 50 fan back in Buffalo and in New York. So I know you wanted that title, I am the man. I'm the one who helped her do this. But you're not the only one. You wasn't the only one in my life as I was coming up. That's why I had to name, in my last podcast, I had to name several fathers that was there for me. You can't always be the only one because you're not always there. And this is what you need to understand, 50 Cent. Now you holding back other people's stuff. This is real stuff. I've been carrying a lot of things for you that you've missed out on because you wasn't paying attention to what you were supposed to do. So the least you can do is give me what I need so we can move on and do what we do. And that's make music. You want to chase behind what you want to chase behind, and that's fine. But we're building businesses here. We don't plan to be working for people for the rest of our lives. And I owe people money, and you're stopping me from paying them. RCA wants their money. Lloyd Banks wants his money. And I would assume the rest of G Unit want their money too. So you need to get with it and stop hiding or doing whatever you're doing and get me this letter. Tell your little girlfriend to do the scanning or whatever. Write the letter up if you don't want to write it or whatever the case may be. Do what you got to do to get me what I need, because we have other people on the line holding this mixtape up. The same with Sony. I know y'all was happy to get the check. I was happy to get the check. And it can be bigger. But I need that letter. And that's just what it is. I can't help that my distributor is not going to contact y'all. He is not going that deep. So y'all have to deal directly with me, and that's just what it is. Because I am the owner of Miss JJ Entertainment. I mean, I don't care if y'all don't like it. But this is what it is. I am the owner. And you have to deal with me in order to get to my distributor. That's just what it is. And that's the way he's handling business. And I have to respect him on it. And like I said, I'm not going to leave him, because I can call him up at any given time. And, I mean, sometimes they don't answer the phone, but if you email them, they'll get back with you. Sometimes I got to sit on hold for about 20 minutes to get somebody on the phone, but I can get somebody on the phone. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, I want to stay with him. He has some flaws. We all have flaws, but he doesn't have enough flaws for me to say I'm not dealing with him no more. Because I know if something ain't right, he's going to pick up the phone and tell me how to maneuver through whatever I need to do. So this is why I stay with CD Baby. Just like recently, they made a mistake. They tried to help fix up a song that came from China, okay, that they sent over for us to work on. And, our sound wasn't as great as their sound, you know what I mean? However, they tried to fix it, but they was messing up something that was originally made and was sent over to me. So I had to tell them, don't touch that. Because I don't want to hear no feedback from these labels in China about, we messed up their parts. Okay, this is big business, people. You can't just do what you want to do. And he respected it. They fixed it ASAP. Okay, just like he requires stuff from me, I require stuff from him as well. So until 50 does his parts, he's not going to release the album. Okay? And that's all I can tell y'all, So y'all see 50 out there, y'all let him know. Because I don't know if he's even getting his emails. People could be hiding it from him. I don't know what they're doing. But he's causing people to soon that they're going to be coming out with lawsuits with him, because I had to put it out there, because I'm not the fault of it. It's already uploaded. I can show y'all in a picture later. It's already uploaded. And it's been in there for over a year. And I've been waiting for this letter from 50. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if it's his fault, or I don't know if it's his people that answer his emails, or they just overlook it, or whatever they do. But I have nothing to do with it, and I don't want to be faulted, because it's already uploaded. All I need is that letter and give them the money, and just the taste of be gone. Ready. Okay? So I will be re-releasing the Power album very soon. Y'all got to give me some time on it because a lot of those don't have the IRSC codes yet. So I have to get those and stuff and get that situated. I believe I already have it in ASCAP, so they're ready for it. Everything is ready for that. I just got to get it uploaded and find all the songs because people been stealing my drives. So I some of the songs I can't even find, so I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to do this, and I do it all by myself, but people don't get it. That's why I be happy when you tell me that I made this amount of sales. That's right, I'm happy because I'm doing this all by myself. I'm a one-man team. Plus, I'm making music. Plus, I'm taking care of a family. Plus, I go to work. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you damn right I'm going to pat myself on the back for doing all of this because I don't have no help doing this stuff. I do it all by myself. So for me to have made it as far as I've made it by myself and no team, other than my son making music, my daughter making music, but when it comes to the internet part of it or it comes to putting in music or getting the codes or doing all that stuff, I don't have all that help. I make these calls on my own. I do these emails on my own. But that's the part that you hate because when you are the boss, you got to do boss work. Okay? So I had to take the bitter with the sweet. It's one thing being an artist, but it's another thing being a boss and an artist. Okay? And when you both, the artist part is easy. So I'll make a song in a minute. I'll write me down a song in a minute. That's nothing. But this other stuff, being the boss part of it, searching people down and looking for them and getting letters and making calls. Granted, Universal's a good company to work with. They were easy. I left a voicemail. They called me right back. Right back. So, big up to them. And they in California. The one that I dealt with was in California. And they called me right back. We was able to communicate. They sent me over the paperwork so I can fill it out to use the song. I sent it back. Song was released. Easy. But some people make it hard. So this is the problem, y'all. And I'm so sorry, that I have music sitting that can't be released because of one man and his characteristics. And that's what it's all about. That's why I tell people, stay humble. Certain things are not even worth getting a lawyer for. Sometimes we just need to fall back and let God handle things. And when we don't, this is when we get the backlash years down the line, because like I said, everybody knows 54 suing them, so they're like, don't nobody want that drama. Even though Lloyd Banks is with G-Unit, he's not that type of guy. He has a different character. So, of course, they're going to rock with him. Okay? They know what my distributors know what they're doing. Every time I get paid, Banks get paid. And that's the way it works. You go on Banks' page, you're going to find Cadillac. You're going to find Cadillac on my page. So, it has nothing to do with G-Units. Don't make it seem like it's a G-Unit thing, because it's not. It's a 50 Cent issue. And he has to get it together. He needs to stop hiding behind nonsense. And those are the people that he deal with. Sometimes people can be your worst enemy. And sometimes they can be your best friend. So he needs to evaluate that. That if you got people reading your emails or doing all of this stuff for you and they're not giving you the information that you need to continue to move on in this industry, then they're out to hurt you, not help you. Because now we got big companies looking at me and I'm referring them to you because you're the one that's holding them up. And I didn't want to do this. I've been trying to hold off for a whole year without telling the facts. But I'm at this point where I have no other choice but to tell the facts because I got a man like DMX like, yo, what happened to the album? Like, you know, Chris Brown, like, yo, we need the album. Now I got people coming at me. And I don't want no more people coming at me. Sure, we had a big song on there. Know I'm talking about. With me and G-Unit. Russia loved that song. I already know we're going to get a big payday off of that song. On that album. I already know it. But 50 holding back. They had that song everywhere. On almost every website that you go on that had anything to do with music, I saw me and G-Unit. And until they know who it belongs to and who it is, they're not going to pay. And so we redistribute this stuff. So you hurting your own crew too. We could probably be in Russia right now doing a show because they love the song so much. UK, they love the song so much. Germany, this is what you doing to your people. The people that you say you love. Or is it your people that's working for you that say they love you? You need to evaluate that stuff. Anyway, y'all, this is Miss JJ, Jacqueline Richardson, Deja, Jackie. I just had to get that out there because I'm tired of people asking about this mixtape, you know, and like I said, it's already loaded. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting, you know, and I'm waiting patiently. You know, but I love you all. If y'all see 50, tell them, yo, get that letter to her. He knows where I'm at. He get a check every time I get a check. And when I'm the man, do some music. I mean, they play I'm the man. Every time I get paid, he get paid. So he knows that our music is selling. So why are you not doing what you need to do to make things better for everybody? I think it's the people that's working for him. Personally, that's what I think. But I'm not there, so I don't know. I don't know what his reasons for not getting that letter to me. I love you all, and I'm thank you again for all of y'all supporting me. And I'm trying to do my part on this side. I'm going to have to fall back for a little bit because I got some other things that I have to do and get a lot of things for. I'm getting ready to release the Diamond Way legally. And it takes a lot of time and money, you know. I'm still looking for investors. If you want to be a part of that investment, y'all can email me at dejah0717@ymail.com. Again, that's Deja0717@ymail.com. Or you can call me at 443-805-9841 if you're interested in investing in the Diamond Way. We have a long way to go with this Diamond Way. So with that being said, you know, I'm about to fall back, but these people want their music released, and I can't forget about them, and I have to do my part, you know, as a label. And like I tell you, I'm a one-man team, so I don't have people helping me or big investors coming in saying, hey, here's $50,000, $60,000. I'm trying to sell my book on that Boxer. If anybody's interested in turning that into a series on a TV or movie, I'm trying to sell that. So, with that being said, y'all contact me. Again, my telephone number is 443-805-9841. Y'all can contact me on that number. If y'all interested in investing or purchasing the book. But, this is what it is. So when you're a one-man team and you're trying to get a lot done, sometimes you have to fall back from one thing to get something else done. Y'all know the music is not going anywhere. I have enough songs to put out songs, I would say, for the next... If I put out one song for the next 10 years, every year for the next 10 years, y'all get something new from me every year, okay? Because I have enough songs. I worked hard the first 2 years, and they were all released, but then when they took them down, now I got to start all over again. So I still have enough songs to continue to put music out. Even if I want to redo them, I can do that. I got one song that I'm going to release this year, Diamond in the Back, which should have been released 3 years ago, but I had some issues around where I live, and I just didn't feel like releasing it. However, that should be my next release. It's coming soon, but I had to put that back to get, what I'm talking about out there. So, when you see me switch up on things, it's not because I want to. Sometimes you just have to. You know what I mean? It is what it is, when it comes to this music thing and the way things work. Like I said, I don't have a bunch of employees or office that I can say, hey, Tanya over here, can you release this for me? And can you call up Universal or RCA for me? Can you do this over here? I don't have that. I have to do it on myself. So it's a lot of work. And now I need to focus on the Diamond Way. So after I get these 2 other songs released, y'all probably won't hear from me again until maybe next year. But I know y'all want the album before I go on about my business doing what I got to do. And we can't do that until 50 do what he's supposed to do. So y'all holler at him. Anyway, love you all. Once again, I thank y'all for all the support that y'all have given me for the last 6 years, 7 years. Y'all have been wonderful to me and my team. Me, my son, and my daughter. Of course, the internet, they don't want to acknowledge us to where we supposed to be acknowledged, and that's fine. It is what it is. I'm still verified as who I am. You know what I mean? They may not get it, but that's their loss, not mine. I don't care. It may hurt other people, but that's on them. That's not on me. That's their insecurities, and they so-called love for the internet, because I don't have no love for the internet. Never really did. I just got on the internet because that was the newest trend on marketing your music. Other than that, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? What goes down on the internet, it's not my thing, because the people that I see on the internet, I see on the street every day. So, yeah. But once again, I love y'all all for helping me as much as y'all have, and listening to the music, and y'all keep listening. That Pop Your Pum Pum is doing its thing, and I love y'all for that, And that was just something that I sat on the couch and the kids was dancing, and I said, what are y'all doing? Y'all popping your pum pum. And that's how it all started, So I'll give y'all the rundown on how I wrote some of these songs, you know what I mean? One day, when I get the time. But yeah, with Pop Your Pum Pum, that's how it started. The kids was in here dancing, and they was doing their little whining and stuff. And I was like, what are you doing in here popping your pum pum? And then, I just got a melody with it. And I said, wait a minute, let me sit down for a moment. And that's how it got done, and it's doing very well. And I'm thankful for it. Now, I know once when I do get in touch with 50, and this could be one of the reasons why he hasn't sent off that letter, is because when I have songs with 50 Cent, it shuts down everything, everybody. You know what I mean? So that means he would cut Lloyd Banks, He would cut my pop your poom poom, you know, but I'm okay with that because 50 makes money, and that's just the bottom line. All the songs that we've made has gotten major responses, you know, and yeah, it's going to shut everything and everybody down. But with the same token, if the album is released and all of those people are on the album, it's not going to hurt them. It's going to help them, you know. Me and Banks still got other songs that can be released. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, you know, I get why he could be not giving the letter, because he don't want to shut me down and let my label be built based on me. And I respect that. But with the same token, we hurting other people. And you can't hurt other people to gain success. It's just not right. You know what I mean? So if it takes for me to drop so my other people can live, I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah, Pop Your Poom Poom might drop. But then again, it might help Pop Your Poom Poom even more. We just don't know. But we can't hurt other people in the process. You just can't. And right now, we're hurting other people in the process. So think about that, 50. Okay, it's just not right. And it's not what I live by. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God-loving person. And I don't like hurting people, especially not on purpose. You know what I mean? And if I see where it's hurting people, it has to end. Okay? So, this is why I'm on here, letting them know what's going down, because I don't want to be the person that's looked bad upon because I did not release that mixtape. All right, once again, and I said this 3 times, I love you all. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja, whatever y'all call me, love y'all, and this is the conclusion of this podcast.